Welcome to the Inspired Riding Podcast. I'm your host, Beth Lauren Parrish. As a certified riding instructor, remote coach, and rapid transformational therapy practitioner, a powerful form of hypnotherapy, I'm here to remind you to slow down, trust your intuition, and really deeply listen to your horse. And this will make for the best co-creative dances possible, whether you're on the ground or connecting on their backs. Thank you so much for being here, and here we go. Hello there, welcome back to the Partner with Your Mind series. This is episode 5, the most important words you hear. The most important words you hear are the words you say to yourself. So you might be wondering, why does speaking kindly to yourself matter so much? The cells in your body are always listening to what you say. Your words create vibrations that they can sense, and they respond accordingly. If you were to repeatedly say things like, I'm never enough, I'm so tired, I'm so stressed and frustrated, I feel like my body's moving through mud, guess what will transpire? You'll remain stuck in discomfort without feeling any sense of hope for changing how you feel. Remember, one of the rules of the mind is that your mind will always accept whatever you say, no matter if it's good or bad for you. It takes your word as truth. Once you truly understand this, you can begin to make changes in how you speak to yourself. But here's the tricky thing that I've experienced with myself and my clients. When you've been telling the same stories over and over again for years, it takes a clear, focused interruption to decide to start leaning into new stories. And choosing a new way is extremely powerful. Knowing and believing you have this choice is also something you'll need to accept. And when you do start to say kind things to yourself, you'll also realize you can actually shape how your body feels and responds. You can actually instruct your cells to become healthy and vibrant again. If you're curious about that, please go back in this podcast series and listen to the Command Cell Therapy episode. Beginning to say kind and empowering things to yourself might feel incredibly foreign at first. You see, your mind will always want to go back to what feels most comfortable, which is continuing that same old story. Because those old stories are what they are accustomed to. It's like taking the same drive to work, where you can go on autopilot and get there without remembering all the turns you did. But when you encounter a detour and need to find a new way there, because there's a road closure, it takes a lot more mental bandwidth to sort out how to get to your destination. That one required change can feel uncomfortable. For some, it could feel like an exciting adventure. But for most, it feels like a bigger inconvenience than it truly is. Because you're being forced to make a change to get to your destination. So here's the thing. You have to set up your own detour on purpose. And that takes effort, commitment, and faith in yourself to become way more disciplined in your own well-being. The good news is, you are way more than capable. Think about all the things you do in your life for others without question. Feeding your animals, getting projects done at work, showing up for friends in need, gathering up the stray dishes and random bras around the house. Because who likes to wear a bra all the time, really? Okay. But when you think of taking any extra time to cheer yourself up, maybe when you're high-fiving yourself in the mirror, or quietly breathing deeply with your hand on your heart, or maybe even reading a book just for fun, or go ride your horse before any other chores have been complete, those ideas might feel like anywhere between a slight hesitation to a full nope in your mind, telling yourself you simply just can't be that selfish. But guess what? Taking care of yourself, filling up your joy cup first, and being impeccable with the words you say to yourself is not selfish. It's absolutely necessary to show up for yourself fully, so you can show up in life for others in the way you truly desire, and feel more amazing about yourself. And just take a deep breath with me for a moment. Breathe in and breathe out. If you really think about being kind to yourself in all ways, this will help you live a healthier, happier, and more satisfying life. The more you tell your body things like, I am a wellness machine. I wake up every day feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to have the best day ever. Now, before I give you any more examples on how to talk to yourself differently in these kind ways, we do need to talk about the elephant in the room. Positive affirmations really will not work if your inner belief resists them. You have beliefs installed about yourself that were perhaps created as early as when you were in your mother's womb. Now, if you were simply to say phrases like, I am enough, I deserve wonderful things, I am full of love and supported beautifully. But if for some reason your inner beliefs say the opposite, then it's going to be even more challenging when these detour signs come up in your mind to help you make these changes. This is why the powerful rapid transformational therapy sessions that I offer are critical for navigating the detours in the best ways that work for you. We explore the old beliefs together so you can understand how and when they were formed and create new beliefs that you can truly feel good about. For example, if you are not a planned child, there's a chance you absorbed anxiety from your mother while you were in the womb. You might have even heard terrible things like, I wish this wasn't happening, I don't want this child. And even if those words weren't said out loud, you could still sense this energy coming from your mother. You might have also heard things from your father that made you feel unwelcomed before you were even born. So imagine now, as the grown, beautiful, capable adult that you are, and you're still wondering why you feel so stuck, disempowered, and unable to believe that you're worthy of feeling good and taking up space in your life, let alone to fully feel safe to embrace joy, nor to say powerful phrases to make you feel amazing. So this is one example of a program running in your mind that had been there all along. Perhaps without you consciously understanding why you've been operating from a small space, not wanting to make any waves, hiding from the world, and certainly not feeling like you had the ability to change your life. Because when we're operating from the beliefs we formed in the past, especially in the womb, a part of us is imagining we're still there and we're trapped without any way to tap into joy, love, and safety. And as I've witnessed countless clients embrace this, I can say this with complete confidence. You are absolutely able to navigate these detours in your mind. No matter what has happened in your life, you can, right now, put a hand on your heart and say to your younger self, you are safe now. You are free to make any decisions you desire. You are no longer dependent on the adults around you. You are now a capable adult, deserving of love and joy. We can choose to create a life of happiness and fulfillment right now. So if any of this resonates with you, and you want to get to the root cause of the beliefs that are holding you back, that you maybe formed and didn't even realize, I would be honored to work with you. Be sure to check out the page that I set up for this podcast series. And if you haven't heard it before, it's on the page inspiredwriting.com/dude, D-U-D-E. And the reason I use that is that word just lights me up. It brings me so much joy because anytime I go, dude, it makes me feel like the universe is on my side and I can laugh about whatever's happening. So I'd love to know, what is a word that brings you joy? So do check out that page, and there are a lot of fun free things for you in there as well. All right, I want you to remember that positive affirmations don't work when there's a part of you that doubts them. When you've been in a pattern for so long, trying to jump from a low rung of the emotional ladder to one of the highest can feel like a huge stretch. So instead, I want you to think of going up 1 or 2 small steps at a time. Instead of saying, I am happy and full of joy, you can say, I'm open to lingering in the tiny joyful moments that I noticed today. I'll say that again. I'm open to lingering in the tiny joyful moments that I noticed today. Feel the difference there? And those negative, no good, horrible thoughts that like to pop up and take over your day, I want you to imagine those thoughts are being zapped in a bug zapper. Bzz. And you say to that thought, that was rude. Then take a deep breath in and out. And I want you to create a little game for yourself. I want you to think of something that you've done in the past that made someone else smile. Then I want you to think of the most precious moment you've had with your horse, your dog, your cat, your child, your spouse, your dearest friend. Really take in this precious moment right now. And I want you to imagine for a few seconds how they see you with complete love and admiration. And take that in. I know when I'm feeling low, all I need to do is walk outside and put my palms up in between my horse Indy and my pony Pepper, and will proceed to lick my hand softly. The first time this happened, besides logically thinking that they liked the salty taste of my hands, I went deeper and realized they were trying to convey that it was safe to receive all of the love and support that I give them every day. It was the sweetest moment to truly get into that receiving mode, breathe deeper, and just allow them to enjoy connecting with me. So I'd love to know, how will you soak up more love and joy today? If you want to be accountable for this, you can send me an email through my website and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I believe in you. And whether you believe it or not, right now, you are truly amazing. You create ripples out into the world that are felt by more than you can imagine. Imagine speaking to your body in the most kind ways imaginable right now. What would you say? Would you add phrases like, I'm focusing on being better balanced in my mind, body, and heart. My body is a wellness machine. I believe I can make these changes for the better. Think about your next ride. Now think about your next ride. What if you said to yourself, I can create greater ease, better timing with my transitions, and my strength and endurance increase more each day. That's a bit more empowering than, well, I hope I don't fall, right? So I want you to imagine better. Speak the words to yourself that you'd only say to the most precious of animals or children. You've so got this. I believe in you. Thank you so much for listening to this short podcast. I really hope you got something out of it. Please share this podcast with your most favorite people. And if you feel inspired, I would so appreciate a great review. I'm sending you tons of love on your journey, and remember to lead with kindness for yourself and for your horse. And may the horse be with you always.